What is poppin' fam? Spanik here, and in this iteration of the IBL coach interviews, I am joined by the commish of the PCL himself, GarchompTheGod, the coach of the Lawrence Talonflames.
What's going on, guys? GarchompTheGod here, but you can call me Austin.
Okay, sounds good, Austin. So I'm just going to ask you just a series of questions, kind of like a getting to know you type thing. We'll start off with general draft league questions, then IBL questions, and then kind of just fun ones in the end.
Okay.
Okay, so to start it off, what was your first ever draft league experience like?
My first ever upload required draft league experience was I think it was called the NPCC, the D League or minors or whatever they called it, and it died after week 3. But the IBL last season was actually my first full upload required draft league. It was it was interesting to say the least. If you guys remember my run from last season.
Yeah, absolutely. That run was great. Didn't you win 6 straight with a Coco Lucha team or something?
No. Funny you say the Coco Lucha thing. I did have Tapu Koko because I ended up with the first round pick last season, and we lost the first 3 and went on I believe a 6 or 7 game win streak. But I didn't have Lucha because I was unaware that I was a free agent all season.
Ouch. Yeah, it's... yeah, that's... Yeah, Lucha would have been really, really nice to that team. Speaking of that IBL run, though, what was your first ever playoff experience like?
My first ever playoff experience was in a for fun draft league. Right when I first started playing draft leagues, I made it to playoffs, which I have never missed, by the way, except one season out of a million. But I made it to playoffs, and I ran Flying EMZ Charizard in the playoffs, and everyone was just blown away. And it was really cool because they did these sets of the week, and I got set of the week for this Flying EMZ Charizard. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. My first playoff experience myself didn't really go well. I got 5-0'd by a Florges.
I mean, it's a Florges.
It is a Florges, yeah, that's kind of what it does. Okay, so next. What do you hope to accomplish in this season of IBL?
This season, I kind of want to redeem myself after last season. During that 6-game win streak, I did hacks my way to 5 out of those 6 wins. I know I froze Josh in 1 week, Ultraplayer. I froze his KreselleKey, and that won me the game. I crit Tyler or Phantombass. I crit his Mega DNC with an Earthquake. DarudeLeafStorm choked in our game. There was one game where odds he got 2 hits on Water Shuriken, and if he would have got 3, I would have lost. There was just a bunch of times where I should have lost, but I didn't. I kind of want to show that I don't need hacks to win games. Also, I want to make it to the finals because I got robbed in that game too against Matt in the semis last season.
Yeah, it should be pretty much everyone's goal, just to make playoffs and hopefully do well in the playoffs as well.
Yeah, it was all bad.
Okay, next one. Is there any coach that you have circled? Who do you really hope to face this season?
Darude. Darude and I kind of have this, where we kind of act like we hate each other, but secretly we're friends. I don't exactly enjoy battling Darude because his playstyle is much different than I'm used to playing against, but I would like to be able to beat Darude off my own skill instead of him choking away the game.
Yeah, yeah. So I sense a budding rivalry over there.
Say again?
I sense a bit of a budding rivalry between you and Darude.
Darude and I have been going at each other for a while. Between the IBL and the ICBA last season. That was fun. I think there's one other league where we were in where I actually didn't end up playing Darude, but we still just kind of butted heads every chance we got. But Darude's my boy, so he knows this.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun time between you two. Okay, on the note of people you really want to face, is there anybody in the entire Draft League community that you want to face?
The entire Draft League community?
Yep, the entire Draft League community.
I mean, there's probably like a cliche, I guess, answer, but I'd really like to play Joey or Pokeaim MD. I feel like that would just be a ton of fun. I played him on the ladder a couple times, but I'd really like to play him in format without Gypsy King helping him build, of course.
It's not only Gypsy King helping him anymore, it's Matty Brolic now, too.
Yeah.
In fact, that would be the guy I want to face, Matty Brolic.
Well, yeah, and I believe you went to high school with Matty Brolic.
Yes, I did. So, Matty, if you're watching this, I did go to high school with you. Look me up. Okay, so now we move on to the more fun questions. Okay. Was there any particular meme set that you brought in a week that actually just worked?
It was kind of an accidental meme, but I brought AV Bulk Up Bulu in the PMCD League.
How the hell did that one work?
Okay, so it was against, actually I think it was against Darude in the PMCD League, and I grabbed the wrong Bulu out of my box. I grabbed the previous week's Bulu, and it was Assault Vest. Or it was a Bulk Up, and I didn't even look at the moveset. And I was like, oh, that's not the right item. So I gave it an Assault Vest. Didn't even think about it. Went into the game. And Darude ended up knocking my Assault Vest. And then I was able to bulk up next turn. Now he ended up killing Bulu with a Sludge Bomb Crocodile because I had no clue that Sludge Bomb was even a thing on Crocodile. But the bulk up AV Bulu is still something that he likes to remind me of.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, even though it was by complete accident.
Calm Mind Bulu was a thing that I've done before. It doesn't get any kind of fairy, like physical fairy moves. I needed something.
Yeah, give Bulu play rough. Play rough for Bulu 2018.
Let's go. Boy, we broken.
That would be broken. Okay, so which mon is your old reliable? Like, if there's a certain mon in a draft, like, which mon you always, like, gunning for?
I know Brendan edited this, I'm sure, and he definitely watched this. And he's going to be sitting at his computer screen yelling this one, but it's got to be Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon to use in draft format. Simply because you can run it physical, you can run it special. It's fast. I mean, it used to be. I'm pretty sure it was like the fastest thing before Zeraora came out, barring Megas.
No, it was tied with Jolteon for fastest.
Jolteon, right? And then
they both were 130 speed.
Okay, so it was up there, and then Zeraora came out. Now that thing's the fastest thing alive. But Tapu Koko has gotten me out of some pretty clean games, like in the IBL last season. My runner-up would probably be Necrozma. Again, Brendan's probably screaming at his computer screen, yelling Necrozma, because Necrozma is another Pokemon that I really like to use.
Very interesting. Very interesting choices. My over-reliable happens to be another fast electric type as well, Manectric.
Manectric's really... I like Manectric, and I was giving Deebs crap earlier today about Mega Manectric, but it's a pretty good Pokemon.
I didn't say Mega, I meant regular Manectric.
Well, either way.
Although I did have Mega Manectric in ICBA, but I dropped it for Mega Blaziken.
That's after I made Max retire that thing.
Yeah.
Poor Mega Blaziken.
Rip Mega Blaziken. All right, what was your biggest rage moment in your draft league career?
I try not to rage too much when I'm like recording or anything, but there was a game that I was in in a league called the PBL. I was ran by my friend, veteran trainer John. All I had to do was hit a gunk shot with my Hoopa Unbound against his Primarina, and I pretty much won the game. And I missed, and he killed me with Moonblast. And then it ended up costing me the game. I got pretty salty after that one for a while.
Yeah, hacks always happens, part of the game. Happens to the best of us, but yep, sometimes you can't control the salt containers.
You really can't.
Especially when it just costs you the game like that.
Those are always the worst.
Yeah, those are the worst. Alright, so final question. You are guaranteed 1 Ubersmon in a draft, so basically ICBA draft.
Mm-hmm.
Which Ubers do you draft and why?
Any Uber, or just ones that are usually allowed?
Any Ubers.
Okay.
Anything Ubers or below.
I gotta go with Duskmane Necrozma.
Oh, interesting. That's actually you're actually the first one who said that.
I'm sure the other ones were like, oh, Primal Kyogre or Primal Groudon, but Duskmane Necrozma, like there's a ladder team Joey used with weakness policy Duskmane Necrozma, and that thing is almost unstoppable. It's weakness policy with rock polish and 3 attacks. I mean, you really it gives you a really hard time beating it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That thing is a menace in the Ubers tier, especially since Steel Psychic actually has a pretty good defensive typing too.
It really does.
I believe it has 137 defense as well.
And it also has Necrozma's ability.
Oh yeah, that helps out a lot with a weakness policy set.
Yeah, it's a really, really good Pokemon. That's definitely one. And there's a reason why Johnny won't let that thing in the ICBA.
Yep, there is. I don't blame him at all.
I don't either.
Okay, so that's all the questions I got. Any closing comments?
All I gotta say is that you guys better be supporting the Lawrence Talonflames in the IBL fan server, because we're taking it this year, boys. A lot of tough competition, but I feel it. This is our year.
Well, you heard it here first. Lawrence Talonflames IBL season. I think it's season 5. I'm gonna get roasted if I'm wrong on that, but IBL season 5 champion Lawrence Talonflames right here.
We're coming for you.
Okay, so that concludes this one. All the other coaches will be subbed in the description below. You guys know this. It's been you guys seen all the other interviews so far, I hope. So anyway, till next time, I am Spanik.
I'm GarchompTheGod.
And we will see you guys next time. Peace!